Yo chat, what's up? And welcome back to World of Subways 3 yet again. Part 5 about my edits. If you remember last time we did the custom or self-made Hammersmith Citadel route featuring 4 routes in total. Liverpool Street to Hammersmith, Hammersmith to Tower Hill, Tower Hill to Hammersmith, and Hammersmith to Liverpool Street. Now this is done, which was the longest route in my edits ever made, about 2.5 hours long. I think I said 2 hours and 35 minutes, if I can remember. Yeah. So now that it's done, and also with the Hammersmith Citadel. So now, as you can see, it is time for the next route on this list, which is the District Line. So as you can see, those are the next two we're playing. District, Ealing Broadway to Upminster, and Upminster to Ealing Broadway. Yep. And that is the shortest one. Yep. This is the shortest route, by the way. So, for this one, we're going to do the first one. The full route of the District Line, as you can see. Formation, D78 stock, S4 stock, all forecast by trains, better pronounced. Time, 1935 until 2000, 25 minutes in total. Weather, sunshine, 3 maintenance off, and 9 bridge maintenance off. Yeah, this is, by the way, the only route that you can't turn on any maintenances that are here. The 3 and the 9 one. They're always off for that one. And for the way back, it's going to be the same. The first one. Again, the full route of the District Line. Again, the same formation. D78 stock, S4 stock of forecast per transit. Time, 2004 until 2028, which is 24 minutes in total. Making this route 49 minutes in total, which is the shortest one, as I said. And as well, weather, sunshine, 3 maintenance off, and 9 bridge maintenance off. That's for the intro. Now we're going to select the first one, and let's get started. And here we are inside of our train. As you can see in the latest update, you no longer spawn at South Kensington, you now spawn inside your train. And as you can see, the signal is by the way red because there is a circle line. Yeah. Anyways, we don't have much time again because we're out of bounds. And we're going to run again. Yep. Anyways, press end for the... What the hell was it? Lag. Right after I pressed end, it lagged for some reason, okay? Yeah. Press end to turn the passenger lights on. And... yeah, let's sit down. And turn on the taillights. Again, we have to use the outside camera because we're out of bounds and we can't stand outside. There we go. Taillights are on. And now let's run to the front. Alright, now I can press LVB forward already. Now I'm gonna do it before. Why not? Alright, signal's still red because the circle line is... Gloucester Road right now. This is where you spawn before Gloucester Road. Top. Okay, it's going to stay red for a while. I'm going to start driving 31. Yep. Anyways, turn on the destination light and change this to Upminster, which is left mouse click 3 times. There we go. And there it is. Upminster. Alright. I hope the signal switches green before I start to drive. Oh, there we go. Circle and left Gloucester Road. Yep. So, in about 10 seconds I'm going to start to drive. Yeah, you no longer have to use the stupid AI train to get to your train. Now you spawn inside of it because it's using the prefab player post. And we guess, here we go. 31, off we go. Amazing. Now we don't have delays at the beginning. Yeah, because the District Line that we use is now probably in Gloucester Road. I could be wrong. Anyways, the signal is now red here because I am going now. Yep. Anyways, there's a camera. And... there we go, it's gone to 30. The shot signals are by the way red, because I'm going. You can't see if it's green or red, you have to use the route monitor for that one. Yep. Anyways, check the passenger view if the lights are broken or something. Nah, everything looks fine. Alright. Headlights are also working. Because now we have sunshine. HDR now always works. Alright, where's the district line that I used? I think it departs 32 from Gloucester Road. You can hear it on the right ear if you listen closely. Yeah, I can hear it. The district line departs from Gloucester Road. There's the circle line, remember that one? Yep. Here is our first station, which is Gloucester Road. And there we go, we can finally wait in Gloucester Road until we start to drive. There we go, everyone got on. Still people getting on, okay, nice one. There we go. There's still people getting... What the hell is happening, bro? They're still getting on, what the hell? You kidding me? I've never seen so many getting on, bro, when I have the doors open. Strange. Turn lights are on. Bro, what the... There's people spawning and coming down and keep getting on the train, bro. Watch this. I'm going to go into the outside view for that. There's our entire train. As you can see, 4-car D-stock exactly in the middle of the platform. There's the signal. EE216, okay. There we go, people are still getting on. Amazing. This is the lady in yellow again. Now they are, by the way, walking slower. The slowest. The lady in yellow and the one in red and the one in grey with the dress. They are walking the slowest. I know that. They're walking slower than me if I walk next to them. Yeah. They actually are. Oh, there's no one in the first carriage, okay. Yeah, actually the D-stock used to look red and white before. It was looking different. That was a new color. It didn't have that blue color before. And the doors were also white, they weren't red. It looked different before 2010 or 11. They were red. The first one actually 2005 is when they made the new color. Are they running now? Gangster walking. Oh my god, okay. He ran in. And off we go. Finally, after waiting for that long, we can go. Finally, we can wait. Unlike before the update, you spawned at South Catchy, you had to use the AI train. You no longer have to do that. Right, the switch is right because Circle Line was last here. Yep. Finally, I departed the first time perfectly at Gloucester Road. 0-0. The first time I couldn't do it on the Circle Line, obviously. And now I can depart with the correct time at South Kensington as well. Nice. 58. Yeah, we're going to see the Hammersmith City that we drove in the previous video. No way. Chat. That's awesome. Oh, the speed limit just changed. Did you see that? Yeah, because I'm on the next track. This is where it switches right here, is where the track switches. Oh! Wait. Circle Line. Okay, the Circle Line is first that time. Oh yeah, because the district line is 3 minutes behind the circle line, that's why. If it's 2 minutes, the district line is first for some reason. Yeah, that's what happens right here. Anyways, off we go. Yeah, the circle line is first when the district line is 3 minutes behind the circle line. It lets the circle line first from Outgate, and then the district line drives. That's what happens when we were on Outgate when we drove to Tower Hill. That's what happened because the district line departed 41. And the circle line actually could go on 38. Yeah, that's what happened. So now the circle line is first and the district line second. There we go, 49, bro. Where's the district line? I don't know. It's 3 minutes behind the circle line, so I don't know where it is actually right now. The circle line is punctual. The engine sounds crazy on the outside, I know. I still can't see the district line because it's 3 minutes behind the circle. I think it now departed from Third Square when the circle line departs from South Kensington 38. Yeah, see, there's the district line. It's actually 3 minutes behind the circle line. That's why the circle line was first. When the district line is 3 minutes behind the circle line, it lets the circle line first. And when it's 2 minutes, for some reason the district line goes first when it spawns in. So sometimes we're going to see the district line first, and sometimes we're going to see the circle line first. Yeah. Now on Gloss Road, the district line was first. Ah, 1 minute until we need to depart. Look how many people there are. And they're still getting out. Okay, now they got all out. Alright. My train is straight. Every single carriage. That was, by the way, business 04 underscore F, the one that got on now. And let's see if they run. I'm going to press it 20 seconds before. I think that clock... Wait, does it say the correct time? No, it doesn't. Or does it say my real time? It doesn't. Because in real life right now it is 19:15. 25 minutes difference. Okay, only one got on, got on, bro. My typing in English is perfect, but in speaking it sucks because I'm not UK or American. I mean British or American because I'm German, you guys know that. And my speaking sucks in English, bro. Victoria. Victoria line because it serves Victoria. The reason why Aldgate is pronounced Oldgate is because an old gate is in this platform. An old gate. That's why it's called pronounced Oldgate, but it's written Alt with an A. Yep. Nah, I don't know. It has an old gate on the station. Same with Aldgate East. Did you actually know Aldgate East is actually one station, or two platforms better said. But in this game, it doesn't exist. So it results in two tunnels for some reason. But in fact, it's one tunnel. One station, two platforms. Like Blackfriars. Straight. There you go. They take forever to get on, bro. Okay. On some stations it says, mind the gap please, but on some announcements it doesn't say mind the gap between the train and the platform. On Aldgate it does, on Tower Hill it does, on Westbourne Park it does, on Victoria it does. On the most of them it doesn't. On Monument it does, on Cannon Street it doesn't, on Mansion House it doesn't, even though there's a mind the gap announcement on the station. On Slurred Square it doesn't. I'm not sure about the other ones. I don't know what or which stations say mind the gap. Westbourne Park does, Great Portland Street does, and there's no mind the gap. King's Cross has it on the station, but it doesn't say on the announcement. Strange, I know. Alright. Oh! This time the district line is first. Oh yeah, that's the time I was behind the district line, I remember. See, the district line is first again because it departed dirty from Tower Hill. And now I am that district line that we saw at St. James's Park 3 videos ago. Remember, because of the curve. This is how the train stops. I press 2 on program so the passengers run. Bro, did you see that? Oh, they're actually making it because the train is here. Okay, they're gone. Yeah, that's the circle line I drove in part 2. Jesus Christ, some passengers actually made it. But the circle line also departed. I heard the doors close. I am that district line that we saw at St. James's Park when we drove the circle line. That's crazy. Yeah, the district line was first again, see? Because it departed dirty from Tower Hill. The next one is 41. That's what I remember from the previous video when I was on Tower Hill. The district line departed 41 because the circle line is now gonna be first again. The next we're going to see. Circle line is going to be first again. And from 2000, it's always the district line that's going to be first. Because the schedule is so weird, they have so many weird times. Sometimes it's 0, sometimes it's 1. And from 2000, the district line is 4, 14, 24, 34, 44. 1 minute after the circle, 1 minute, yeah, in front of the circle line. And from 2100, it changes to 5, which means the circle line and the district line have the same departure time. It's weird, I know. Oh, I don't have to press it yet. Oh, outside view camera, I just forgot. On Westminster, I wasn't here for that long. There we go. Oh, there's another one. Oh yeah, another one departs 35 for some reason. On Tower Hill, 35 district line, yeah. That's that one. The types are so weird, I know. Oh yeah, when the circle line waited on Gloucester Road, another district line actually drove in. What the hell? I didn't even realize. I didn't even realize that 35 at this... Oh, whoa, wait, hold on. It didn't drove in 35. It drove in before 35, 31, when the train was on Liverpool Street. In the previous video. Anyways, get back in here. Amazing, so many things. Alright, embankment is next. stupid light team, bro. I'm changing it to dark now if you wondered why. Yeah. Okay. There's a circle line. See, the circle line is first again. That's the one that was an alt gate in front of us. When I was sitting there with the 6 car D-stock. There we go. There's a circle line that was 36 on alt gate. Does it depart now? No, it doesn't. Oh my god, we have the same. 48. Let's press 2 now. The train is so loud. There's so many people. Okay, most of them being guys. Same departure time, by the way. Okay. Oh, the AI train waits because a passenger is trying to get on. Oh, 7 seconds. Are you kidding me? It waited 7 seconds. What the hell? It waited 7 seconds. Strange. Yeah. The train waited 7 seconds for some reason. Okay, it's green. And the district line is probably on Temple right now. The one that departed 41 from Tower Hill. Yeah. There. I had to wait for that one as well. On Altgate. Because I was to City Line is now in Tower Hill that I drove. It's going to be in front of us. Because 58 is when we depart from Tower Hill. Okay, it departs 49. You guys have to run, by the way, because I'm stopping like this. 25. Oh my god, bro. Not yet. No one made it, bro. I didn't put it on parallel again. Yeah, no one made it. Congrats. No one made it. They were too far ahead. '53 Mansion House. Yeah, see? The district and the circle line are 5 minutes apart. Which means the circle line is in front of me and behind me by 5 minutes. And the district line 10 minutes in front and behind. Which means the one in front of me is now driving out at Altgate. Yep. And the one behind me is departing from 3rd Square right now. Yeah. I remember that seeing that one in 3rd Square in part 2. Oh, it's going to be a 10. Yeah, when I drove the circle line, the next station is closed. You heard that announcement? I edited this in. Yeah. This wasn't actually played, but I edited it inside. Oh, next circle line. That one departed 44 from Outgate. I think that one made it before the train switched to signal red. Okay. Yeah, that signal's actually not shown. I go 20. Strange. Okay. Look how many people there are, bro. Whistle works. 51 is the train. Oh, the Hammersmith City line actually spawned in now. No way. You kidding me? Oh, I think that's a circle line in front of me. I see something moving. Oh wait, it didn't spawn in yet. Because it has to let the circle line first. No, the circle line actually despawned, I think. It's gone. And then respawns again at before alt gate. That's what happens, it despawns on Monument. Yeah, it despawns the Monument, it's gone. Mind the gap, see? But in the announcement it doesn't say. I'm actually gonna stay inside and oh my. Wow, look how many people there are. There's another one. Another one? Now the 12 seats in front are full. She's not gonna make it in. Nah, she didn't. Okay, she wanted to get on now, but too late. You have to use a circle line. There's the district line. That's the one that goes to Edgecombe Road, I think. Which is going to be the next route. But the next one is going to be twice. We're going to play that one twice. Yep. One of them is standing. That's a bug, by the way. And there's so many. Almost full carriage. But they're going to get off anyways. Because I don't know how to change that. Yeah, that's the district line to Edgecombe Road, see? See how long that is? See the two carriages at the front? Yep. And see the destination, Edgecombe Road. That's the one that we saw at Tower Hill 51. And that's when it departed. 52 Monument. Oh my. Too close, ma'am. Yeah, see how long that train was? And now everyone is getting off. Oh. They glitched through the floor. And now everyone is getting on again. Yeah, sometimes they just stand when they try to sit down. That's a bug, by the way. And see on Cannon Street? On Cannon Street there's also Mind the Gap, but it doesn't say on the announcement. Yeah. Yeah, the door sound still works. It doesn't matter how far you are, it still works. Yeah, C25 sign, and then it's going to change. Right here, see where the track switches? This is where it changes. Oh my god, here comes the light again. Watch this, chat. Here we go. Right when I say it. Monument is crazy with HDR graphics. The Monument from Doors, yeah, I remember that. Monument, the same name. Anyways, as soon as I reach the station, program. This is a long platform. This is probably the longest one. And there's the next district line. There we go. 20. I think the train now spawned in. Hammersmith to Tower Hill. Tower Hill to Hammersmith, bro. What the hell? Yeah, district. This is the one to Ealing Broadway. 55 is when it departed. Yeah. At the circle line. I don't know. Oh, I see yellow. Yeah, that's because the Hammersmith City line spawned in. 57 is when we departed from Tower Hill. See? There's the circle line that we saw. What? yellow and the next one is red because I have a city line spawned in. There we go, red. There's our city line that we drove last time. It's departing now, by the way. 57. There it goes. See? No way. I was actually right with the district line behind me. I'm that one now. There it goes. I knew it's going to happen. This is why I didn't stop the train. Now I have to be quick again. Well, we have to wait anyways because it is about 300 meters and the tunnel is slow. We have to wait again before the signal goes green. Yeah. Five. Switch off the train to continue, switch on the train to continue, and drive the train to Outgate East to complete the schedule. The reason why it says that is because this one actually finishes by itself. There we go. We're moving. And now we have to wait. Shunt. There we go. I knew it. Bro. Okay, that was the sitter in front of me is now arriving at Outgate. Yep. Okay, red. 200 meters, okay. 275 about. The train's arriving at Outgate, which means that signal is going to switch green soon. There we go. It now arrived at Outgate. At least it left the 50 meter zone, because that train is... Imagine the signal was still red when the Hammersmith City line was staying on Outgate, but now it's not. Okay, as you can see, the switch is left, but because we're the district line now, we're going to go right into that tunnel. Yep. But it doesn't switch yet. I'm going to show you something. It goes red. And now it should have switched, but as you can see it doesn't, is because the Hammersmith City line is still too close to the switch, and when I get closer it's going to switch. Yeah. There we go, see? I'm now close enough and it switched. There's Hammersmith City line. But I'm going this way. Yes, into that tunnel. Because this is where the district line terminates, obviously. There's one entire train. And there we go. Now you just drive. I just press nothing. You just wait. It finishes by itself because 3701 node is right here, and I coded in go to station 3701, and that is actually right here, that node. And now when I reach that node, it's going to finish by itself. Watch this. There we go. I hit the node now, the 3701 node, and there we go. As you can see, it finished by itself. Okay. Well, that was the way to Upminster, but to Outgate East in reality, but that station doesn't exist either. So now, let's hit exit game, and I will see you guys on the way back. Here we go. And here we are back, out of bounds inside of our train, where we despawned and it's at the second route. Let's go. Anyways, run again, because out of bounds, not at the station, yep. And we don't have much time. Anyways, and for the pasture lights to go on. First person. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up when I watch this, bro. Anyways, here we are. And turn on the taillights, but it's so hard to see. Anyways, use a outside cam again because you're out of bounds and can't stand outside. Just check if it's on. Perfect. They're on. And now let's run to the front of the train. Yep, that train is actually the correct way around. Yep. Because you saw the train to Edge Road. It had it at the front, the middle cab. And it was LVB forward. Top. Okay. Off and release. Okay, 20:00 I'm going to start driving. And let's turn on the destination light. There. And change it to Ealing Broadway, which is left mouse click 33 times. There we go. And let's check if it's correct. There we go. Ealing Broadway. Alright, check passenger view. If the lights are broken or something. Okay, everything looks good. Nothing broken. Yeah, sometimes it's broken, that's why I check it. Alright. 10 seconds, it's time to start driving. And as soon as I pass that repeater right here, the signal out gate goes red. So that's what happens. And here we go. We're moving. $600 meters on the Tower Hill. Alright, here's Outgate. Here's the city line we saw before. At the circle line as well. What? Oh yeah, I remember. It's 1 minute behind me, I think. 03 is when it departs from Outgate. I remember from the previous route. I mean from the previous video. When we played the custom House City route. Yeah, that one departs 03. It's 1 minute behind me. The circle line. Alright, back in here, check passenger view. Nice. You can actually drive a train like this too if you want to. It works. You're in the passenger cab and the train drives, like if you're not here. As you can see, switches left because I also sit that is there and the repeater says next signal red. Yep. Anyways, back in here. Doors left. That's by the way wrong. Did you see that? Because of the curve, it thinks the train is like this. It thinks you're coming from the other side. And now it's right because now it's like this. And when you go towards Tower Hill, it is straight. That's why it says doors left, because of the angle of the station. Or the node, how it's programmed. And at the beginning it also said right. And then it went to left and now it went to right again. It's weird, I know. And now it slowly turns into the straight angle because of the curve. And then it is correct, doors right. Yeah, because the station is on the right. And there's a large curve. This is why it said left and now right again on the doors. Yep. Anyways, here's our first station. There's the circle, I know. And I opened it on the wrong side. Who cares? There we go, I close it. Yeah, there's the circle, I'd see. Now we can wait 1.5 minutes. No one is getting off, see? But people are getting on. As you can see, they're walking because... yeah. And now it's 10 seconds before they depart to time. Did you see that? They started running. This is what happens on the AI train. It's 10 seconds before it departs. It makes passengers run. And as you can see, it departs. It's 03. Yeah. Alright. There's only guys. Old people in the train, yeah. My pilot is already set. And finally I can wait in Tower Hill. Our hill, okay. Tower of Hell. Oh, she's getting on. Bro, I saw her coming down here, and now she walked all the way back and then got on. What the hell? Doesn't make sense. But okay. The circular behind me departed from Outgate 03. Like the circle line in Tower Hill. Next to us. Alright, here we go. As you can see, I stopped in the middle of the platform. Monument is a long platform, bro. I don't even know how I have to stop the train. I just stop how I think I have to stop it. Yeah. Alright, the station is loaded in and the lights are about to go crazy soon. I think this is where it starts happening. 3, 2, 1. Oh man. Yeah, we're going to see this plenty of times because now we got only routes that go through Monument. On the house was sitting and we didn't have. Now we do. Alright. 2 program because the departure time already passed and make the passengers run. You guys have to run because I'm gonna close 35. There's the next district line, by the way. Oh, they're fast. And 3 of them didn't make it. Congrats of not making it on the train. There's the district. Amazing. Anyways, I cancel. Bro. Oh man. The lights. I want to see if it actually disappears when I'm too far away. Yeah, it does. See, it disappears when I'm too far away, and when I'm too close, the lights suddenly start going crazy for some reason. Yep. Look how far away the signal is, bro, from the station. Okay, yellow. But for me, it's everything green because the circle line is behind me by 1 minute. There we go. Oh, she got on. There we go, let's press. It skipped 49. This entire map. Oh, this one is correct. Because there's the circle and Hammersmith City under the Hammersmith branch. Some of the tube maps are wrong. It only shows the Hammersmith City line towards Hammersmith, not the circle. But that one is correct. I want to see... Okay, the circle line is in Monument, I saw it. And there's another circle line on Mansion House on the other side. Waiting for the departure, which is 8. 18 on Outgate, yeah, 10 minutes. Yeah, the circle line is just sitting here in Mansion House waiting for the departure. That's what it does on the inner rail. As you can see, it is sitting here. There we go, the doors are open. But it's going to depart in 10 seconds anyways. Yeah. Which is right now. What the... $20. I'm going to close 20 or 25. Nah, I'm gonna close. That one just ran straight in. There we go, 20. This is how you can catch up the delay. Instead of waiting 10 seconds, you wait 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9. Right, signal's green because the circle line is gone. 1,000 meters on the temple, which is 1 kilometer. Yeah. And this is where the close station is, Blackfriars. Yeah, if Blackfriars existed, it would have said 300, 400. Nah, not 300. 500 or 600 meters to Blackfriars. Oh, actually. 350. 350 meters to Blackfriars, I think. Yeah, 350 meters to Blackfriars. And that's 650, 500 something to Temple. Yeah, the circle line is behind me. By 1 minute. I saw it in Monument when I departed from Kellett Street. There's next district line. 9 Temple, okay, 13 Mansion House, yeah. 20 minutes behind me. The one towards Edgecourt is now in South Kensington, I think. That district line. That we're going to drive in the next 2 videos, actually, yeah. I'm gonna explain you why in the next video. Yep. Alright, here we are. Nice stop. Now I have 1 minute time. The fact that they're standing still when they're close to another NPC. Oh, he's sitting here and she's sitting here. The fact when you're in the passenger view, you can hear the platform passenger sounds. When you're in the cab, you can still hear it, but a little. And you also hear the tunnel sound a little and the passenger sound a little when you're in the cab. In the cab it's really quiet. I don't know where the circle line behind me is. It's probably waiting back there, I think. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, I think it is waiting behind me on those 2 signals, because both of them are red. He ran in, okay. And off I am. And now the circle line can go soon when I leave the area. There we go. I think now it can move, but it has one more red signal behind. Oh, it changed. There we go. Yeah, the train towards Edgecourt is now on Gloucester Road, I think. 13, 17, 26 Edgecourt Road, yeah. It is now Gloucester Road. On platform 2, where the circle line goes. There's, by the way, the next circle line, right? When I said circle line, there is one. I just spawned it in. Nah. It just happens that it is here. Yeah, see, in the other platform the train fits. Did you see the stop? In this platform it doesn't. The D-stock does. You wanna see something great about Embankment? I'm going to show you. Right here. The new extended circle line. A more reliable service, fewer delays, more trains to Hammersmith. From Sunday 13th December 2009, Circle Line trains run between Edgecote and Hammersmith. Yeah, this is when the Circle Line got the new extension to Hammersmith. 13th December 2009 is when it happened. Yep. M Bank. Yeah, tube station named Bank. She didn't get on. Yeah, I have to use a Circle Line behind you. There we go. Everything is green, as you can see. Yeah. We're not gonna have any red signals on the way back. But on the way to Aldgate East we had the first one before Gloucester Road and before Aldgate because of the Hammersmith City Line. Oh, and on Tower Hill. I forgot a view, outside view. $25. And there's another one. Another district line. And I just closed my doors. Yeah, when you talk, you get distracted. This is why I forgot the stupid outside view again. People are getting on the district line, see? Here's my tight train. Anyways. Okay. Yeah, that signal is broken, by the way. The combine signal right there. It shows always green, even though when that one is red. What the hell? I don't get it. It just does that for some reason. Yeah, right here where I don't have to press 2 because they're not getting on. They're focused on the other one. Five. I'm going to close 5. As you can see, they're not getting on. You know what that means? Empty train to Victoria. Look how short the other one is. Goes until here, and that platform goes until here. Strange. There we go, it's gone to 49. Circle Line also departed 17, I think, from Victoria. So now we know that this is the half between Victoria and St. James's Park, right here. Look how many tunnel lights there are, bro. Amazing. The fact that they are on now. I don't even have to turn it on anymore. For some reason they are on. I don't know. It just happened. They are for some reason now on instead of off. Before I made the update they were always off. Now after I made it they're for some reason on. Nice stop, isn't it? Nobody got off, by the way, because the train was empty. Oh my god, she ran. Okay. Another station sound is gone. This SOCAP is amazing. You don't hear anything when you're inside. Only the train sounds. And we almost made it. The shortest route, as I said, 49 minutes in total. 25 and 24. But the video is still 1 hour, I think. Or under 1 hour, I don't know. Yeah, we're about to see the there's the next district line, by the way, just see part 20, I think, yeah. And we're about to see the circle line that we drove, part 2. It is now on the way to Gloucester Road or on Gloucester Road right now, I forgot where it was. But somewhere around there anyway. And there we go. They're still, bro, they're running in circles again. What the hell? There we go, no longer. Do you see how one of them was running in circles, bro? Stupid. Oh man. There we go, it's changed. You know what I can do again? Ah, there's the circle line that I drove in part 2. There we go. That was the circle line that I drove in part 2. And I got 1 minute. Yeah, this is where you spawned in originally when you played Ealing Broadway to Upminster 1. You spawned exactly right here. I know it's stupid, but now it's fixed. Yeah. The circle line behind me is, I don't know where. But on the way to South Kensington, yeah, it is. Alright. Time to press the keys. Oh, they're not running, okay. Okay. Alright, circle line. I don't know if it's behind me or not. I don't even look. I'm going to look when I'm on Gloucester Road when I depart. But I think now it's behind me. Those two signals before the station. Let's go on to 30. Alright, the switch is left. Already left, as you can see. Yep. Because I'm now the district line, and the district line goes left on Gloucester Road. Circle line right, if you remember. Also, it's not showing that signal on the monitor. Because it's coded in as a repeater for some reason. There's the district line, by the way. That's the last one we're seeing. And there we go, as you can see, we're going left because we are the district line. Yep. Oh, the district line departed 25, nice. I depart 26. Now we got some time, by the way. Switch off the train to continue. Oh. Look for the digitized voice announcer to complete the schedule. Or if you want to, switch on the train, drive the train to Erskine, and then look for the digitized voice announcer to complete the schedule. There's my train, by the way, in the mirror. Where's the circle line? I don't know. Now I can't press turn program because... yeah. Oh, a nice mirror. Oh, there's the circle line. I'm going to depart like this. Because I was the circle line last time and then the district line departed. No way. Amazing. And there we go. The circle line arrived and I departed. Into the outside world. So now the district line, as you can see, it drives the entire way until it goes out on the left side. Yep. And if you remember, the developers actually coded in the wrong stopping point at Gloucester Road on the outer rail when the district line came. It was the circle line platform, which was 2702 node. Yeah, that was the circle line platform. In my edits, this is fixed. It now uses 2701, and as you can see, now it works. The district line runs normally now. This has been fixed since the update part 3 video. Yep. Because in part 3 I updated the district line. Yeah. And there we go. As you can see, this is where we started. And now we end here again. By the way, as I said, 3801 node is what we use now. Is somewhere over there in High Street, Kensington. Right up here. On the right way. There's the node. So now this is gonna take forever. This is a long rail until you derail. This is the longest one, by the way. Yeah, my entire train is now out of the world. So now this is a very long rail until you derail. This is the longest one, by the way. And now when the train dies, again I'm going to hit the DVA to finish the route. Or the mission. I just want to see when it starts happening. There we go. What? The train actually died. Did you see that? Dude, look at the carriages, bro. The train actually died, bro. Okay. Yeah, this is what happens. The train dies and then despawns straight away. Oh my god. Now it looks like if I coupled on the train. What the hell? Look at the people, bro. They're just gone. I don't know if you can see it because my keyboard is here, but there's passengers right here. The train dies, and right when it happens, I hit it, bro. Amazing. Anyways, congratulations, you have successfully completed the schedule. Not the mission, yeah. Anyways, that was part 5 about my edits on the district line. Ealing Broadway to Upminster and Upminster to Ealing Broadway, yeah. Or you can say Wimbledon to Upminster or Richmond to Upminster because they're on the same way. Or Olympia, yeah. But Olympia is a short one. Yeah, district line has a lot of branches. Wimbledon, Richmond, Ealing Broadway, yep. And Edgecombe Road and Olympia, yep. And Upminster. 6 branches in total. Over 60 stations or 60 stations about. Yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. The shortest route, which was 49 minutes as you can see, 25 and 24 is 29 minutes. Anyways, I'll see you guys again in the next one and also on the next route. Bye.